Well, welcome back to the shop, guys. Hanging out, doing some stuff here on a Sunday. I got my tank strapped down yesterday on this. Basically, I put some eyelets directly into the floor and then some straps that I can pull the whole thing out if I need to. Pretty quick and dirty, nothing too major there, but it'll at least get me locked down so I can drive this thing. Next thing on this truck's going to be starter and the line lock, which I'm going to probably not have time to do today, but I should be able to get those done tomorrow. Right now I want to get the fuel tank unit put into the 1970 Olds 442, this guy, because I'm tired of getting stranded when I drive this thing and the gas gauge, the fuel gauge, lies to me and it says it's full all the time. So I went ahead and got a hold of the guys at Tanks Inc. and I had them send me a new sending unit. I'm going to replace the fuel lines in the back of this. Let me get the fuel tank dropped out of it. We'll check what the tank looks like. And then I won't be able to drive it yet. I had the front suspension out of it. I did new coil springs, -1 coil, new upper control arm bushings. And I had not ordered my lower control arm bushings yet because in 70 they could be round rear bushings or oval rear bushings, and I didn't know which one it was and I hadn't looked at it. So having them out, I was able to clean my control arms because they were covered in poo, just grease, like the layers of grease on this thing were pretty ridiculous. But I got the control arms cleaned up, I got the knuckles kind of cleaned up, I knocked a bunch of the layers of grease off of it. And so next will be, I just put the lower control arms back in loose so I can check my ride height. And I am pretty happy with the ride height on it. Turned out looking pretty good. My new control arm bushings are ordered. They were not available anywhere here locally because apparently I'm the only guy who replaces control arm bushings. And I get it, you know, it is what it is. Control arms are cheap, but if you've got good quality original parts, I'd rather use those with good quality Moog or Delphi or AC Delco control arm bushing. I just feel like it gives me a good result. And I will be doing my 65 Buick here pretty soon, do the same thing, front coils, lower control arm bushings, upper control arms for that one. I got upper control arms from Southside Machine over in Indy, if I remember right. So get this thing up in the air. Nice. Well, let me get my tank out and we'll get this thing fixed so I can know how much fuel I have when I'm cruising down the road. Ugh. Well, that's gonna be hot. I made a mistake of grabbing something hot the other day. Ended up burning my thumb, my finger, my palm, my other 2 fingers, like pretty bad second degree burns. So I'm not going to touch that bolt right now because it was a bear to get out. I'm just going to let that one hit the ground and cool down. Covered in schmutz. But my tank straps are loose. I have I believe, a 1/4 inch screw for my ground. Get that off. Got my fuel supply, fuel return hoses off, my vents loose, and there's usually a strap on the fill neck to a brace, which I've already removed that. So, should be just about ready to pull this thing out of here. Ding, fries are done. I think my exhaust is going to be in my way. Need that exhaust not quite the way it needs to be run, but we'll figure out a way around it. Oh, that's going to be a problem. The tank has to tilt down and then go forward, and the exhaust is in the way for that. What can we cheat? Well, I got her out of there. It wasn't easy, but slide this over onto the dyno here. Clean in here. Pretty clean car. Alright, so sending unit's changed out. We're gonna slide this thing back up in here. The new tank unit from Tanks Inc. is actually set up for a quick connect fuel line fitting, which is kind of nice for going to fuel injection, which most of these things are. This one's not. This one's gonna be staying original. This is only like a 38,000 mile car to begin with. So we're just gonna keep it, enjoy it. And the owner's gonna enjoy it when he enjoys it, and they're gonna enjoy it for what it is. A classic Survivor that's actually a pretty cool color, and it's a ton of fun to drive. Let me get this tank up in here. We'll get this thing down on the ground, get it outside so it's not interrupting workflow during the week. Tomorrow's Monday. I'm actually short-handed because, well, one, I've got a torched hand, so I'm short-handed myself. But also Bruce is off this week, taking some time off with his lady to relax and enjoy cabin out in the wilderness in West Virginia. So be safe, have fun. Hopefully he won't have anything silly happen. We were in here yesterday. We had a Dodge Viper on the dyno. Eric was doing some tuning on it. They spent the better part of the day working on that one, but they got it dialed in. We could probably show you some of the video of that because I took some video of that. That's what was going on while I was working on the front suspension yesterday. So let me get this tank back up in here. We will move on to the next thing. Sometimes I'll clean up the bolts and put a little oil on them. I turned off my grinder and it's still going. Man, the rundown on that's pretty impressive. I'm not used to it spinning that long. It's still going, like the Energizer Bunny. Alright. Oh, I like that a lot better. So that is a factory coil with one coil removed. I like that stance much better. Alright, well, I'm getting cleaned up. You guys have a safe day. Covered in rust. Oh well, it's part of the job. You guys have a safe day. Hopefully you made it through the 4th of July without any issues. Prayers for everybody down in Texas dealing with the flash floods. It's some horrible stuff going on down there. And I think they're calling for some more flash floods today or tonight. So be careful down there and stay safe. Do what you can. I don't know what all they're scheduling down there, but I'm sure there's places we can help. Have to look into that. At any rate, you guys have a good day. We'll see you on the next one. Get back into your garage and get to work on your whatever it is you have sitting out there, because it's not going to fix itself. See you on the next one.